Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's top 5 camp builds. We've got 5 different camps to show off this week, some absolutely crazy ones and some really different ones. So I hope you guys all do enjoy. If you do, hit the like button and make sure to be subscribed. That would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, if you enjoy anyone's camps, their links for their YouTube channels are down in the description. And yeah, if you want to get involved, it's via the Discord. That all being said, let's dive straight in and find out who made the top 5 this week.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent.
Alright guys, up at number 5 this week we have a build by Sorrow. Now this one was done in the Forbidden Dig site, which is of course the shelter, and look at what he has done with it. This thing looks absolutely awesome. He's made it look like a kind of foresty area, kind of like a haunted, cool looking, I don't know, like a horror film scene. It looks pretty crazy, but I absolutely love the look of this. I thought being in here looking at this entire build, you would not know that you were in the Forbidden Dig site. You'd think you're somewhere out on the map, like running around in the open world, but you're not. You're actually inside a shelter, and I just thought he did a really awesome job at kind of making it look like that and making you disappear and think that you're in a location in the game when you're actually in a shelter. So hats off to you for that, mate. I think the decoration looks awesome. The little lighting you use as well worked really well. I think that looked awesome, and just all around really good build. This one is the first of I think 3 builds this week which show off the barn build prefab which we got in the last couple of weeks in the Atomic Shop, and I really like this one. This one was so simplistic and basic, but it just really, like, for some reason fitted the scene of the barn. Like, barns are normally pretty empty with little bits and bobs dotted around in them, and I think it just really did suit the actual build. But awesome job, mate. Really enjoyed it. I thought it looked great, and an awesome little shelter entrance at the back here as well. I thought it was really cool how you managed to do that and fit it into the rocks and stuff. Awesome build. Thank you for getting involved, mate, and congrats on number 5. Next up at number 4 this week, we have the Tortoise Trader by Slim Pickin. This thing is absolutely awesome. I hope Angry Turtle's seeing this because I'm sure he'll enjoy it. But this looks absolutely brilliant. Another build using them wavy willard rock set thing that I can't remember the actual name of them, but you know what I mean. And also the asteroids, which look absolutely phenomenal when they're changing colours and stuff like that. Looks brilliant. You really did manage to get the shape of the tortoise very well. And it just looks awesome. I like the little thing on the back as well, with the wires coming off it to make it look like the trader is riding the tortoise. Imagine if we had something like this in the game, like just wandering around. That would be absolutely insane. Like, imagine just Graham's got a giant tortoise now. That would be amazing. I would love to see it. But this thing's brilliant. Congrats on number 4, mate. It's just absolutely awesome. Like, insane build. But yeah, thank you for getting involved. Congratulations on making number 4 this week. Just a heads up, this was done in Worlds if I didn't mention it already. Next up on the list this week at number 3, we have Aqua Nova Players, with a build actually done in Adventure this time, using up all 100% of the budget, and this thing I just thought was really good. Again, we're seeing the barn prefab that got added in the Atomic Shop the last few weeks, and this time it's been added to in a lot different kind of way. Aqua's took a different kind of look to it, and she's added all the steel posts going around it, making these farmable tiles like dotted around the outskirts and the exterior of it, which really give it kind of a unique look and stuff. There's lots of razor green going around with some awesome lighting as well, which always looks good, and I just thought it was decorated really well as well. So hats off to you, Aqua. I like this kind of cagey chamber thing. You've got the lights going down on the potatoes and stuff, and it just looked really cool. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. I thought the exterior looked awesome, decorating was brilliant, lighting as always with Aqua's build is just bloody fantastic. Absolutely loved it. But great job, Aqua. Really did like this one. And inside as well has been really done as well when we get around to that. So let's skip over to the inside and take a look at what she did. Alright, so coming inside the actual barn here, as you can see, Aqua has filled it with lots and lots of different decorations, very like all crammed in together, making use of all the space. The lighting, as always, looks fantastic. You've got purples going on, you've got the orange ambient lighting going on there as well. Nice little fireplace in the corner. Lots of stuff going on in this one. I really liked it, and I just thought it was kind of like a realistic kind of idea of a farm build, and location as well fitted in really well. Of course, you went and chose a farm location to fit in with the barn and stuff. And yeah, I'm just kind of waffling on at this rate because I don't know what else to say, but it looks really good, Aqua. Thank you for getting involved. Congrats on making number 3 this week. And again, you have made it the furthest out of all the adventure builds this week, because after this, I'm sorry to say it for the adventure fans, but we have some more world builds. However, I think world builds, guys. I love these crazy builds, but we need some like proper building type of things. We've got some crazy stuff coming up, but I don't know. I feel like this week we're missing some proper camps. That's why I really liked Aqua's build this week, because it was a proper camp in terms of something that you see in the real world. Whereas with the adventure ones, they look awesome and really cool, really creative, really like releasing people's creativity. But I think we just need some more cool camps, like realistic type of ones. With all that being said, at number 2 this week, we have a build by AM Castillo. Now, this is his Sim City build. Now, this thing is absolutely awesome. As you can see, there's lots of cool tricks and stuff going on. He's got lots of merging going on to make like normal sized objects, make them look like tiny or huge, I suppose you could say, because it's made them look like actual buildings. Like all the Voltec cuckoo clocks, he's got the Nuka planters going in to make it look like little trees. It looks absolutely fantastic. This thing is so creative, so cool. I think we did see something like this in the past, but not as crazy as this one. This one looks awesome. I like the use of the actual mainframes that you can see in the background over there, how they look like skyscrapers with all the lights on them and stuff. I thought that looked brilliant, and I don't actually know how this one was built. I don't know if it was in a shelter or what. I'm not entirely sure, but it looks awesome. You've even got, is that water purifiers merged down? That looks insane. Like with the chimney smoke, you've got like the industrial area. This thing was just fantastic. The amount of thought and time and effort you must have put into this to come up with all the different ideas of what could be what buildings and all that type of stuff is just absolutely out the park. So brilliant job, AM Castillo. Really enjoyed this one. It just looks fantastic. Look at it. But yeah, if you want to check out the full video, link is down in the description, guys, and go show AM Castillo some love for this absolutely insane build. So then, at number 1 this week, we have, for the first time ever, I believe, Lady H with this absolutely fantastic looking build. This is a pizza in a pizza box. That's it, guys. It's a pizza in a pizza box. What more do you want? This thing is absolutely awesome looking. Just look at it. The fact it's got a pizza cutter. I was actually thinking you could remake this and turn it into a record player as well. That would be awesome. But this thing looks awesome. Like I say, the actual pizza itself is really well done. I like all the meatballs or asteroids, and it just looks awesome. Like, I love the fact that you use the sleeping bags as like cheese slices, I suppose, on top. And I don't actually know what you use to make the red bottom. Is it the orange shaggy carpet or something? I'm not sure, but it worked really, really well. You've even got the stand in the middle of the pizza there that holds the box up from squashing down on top of the pizza. Like, that is fantastic. This looks really good though, Lady H. I couldn't have missed this one and not give it number 1 after the massive cock up I had in the past at Valentine's Day. This one just had to be number 1. It looks awesome, really creative, really cool. And it was a very tough week, so hats off to everyone that got involved. Anyone that made top 5, really, like, it's a proud moment, because it was a tough week, like really, really tough. But yeah, thank you for getting involved, everyone, and congratulations, Lady H, on number 1 this week. Now, before we end up this week, we've got an awesome build by Radrux. This one is the Silver Shroud and his motorbike. This thing is absolutely insane, and I just felt like it had to be shown off. This thing was actually made in Fallout Worlds yet again, but this thing just looks brilliant now. I love the video itself. It looks brilliant how you've dressed up your character to be the Silver Shroud, and he stood in front of it giving you like a dramatic scene. But look at this motorbike. Like, I don't even know what's all merged into there, to be fair. Like, there's that much stuff. You've got the light there for the handles, which was such a really cool, brilliant idea. But looking at it, like, I don't even know what's there. I think you've got that Kuchen, what was it called again? That like bicycle that you ride, and it's got the Kuchen thing on the front. But the rest of it, like, you're looking at it, and I'm just thinking, what is it? Like, I can't even make out what the hell's crammed into there. I think you've got the alien stash box in there. You've got a ride in there, I think, at some point. I haven't got a clue, but it looks absolutely awesome. I think you've got the bear trash can at the front. Honestly, it's insane, but brilliant job yet again, Radrux. I love the video, love the build, and yeah, I just felt like I had to give this one a little bit of a shout out at the end of this week's top 5 camps. But thank you for getting involved, mate, and congrats on a little feature there. And that, guys, was this week's top 5 camp builds. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you don't, well, I hope you, no, I'm not going to be negative. I hope you enjoyed this kind of little twist up, this little change where we've got worlds and we have adventure. Like I've said many times, I'm going to stop defending it now, but I've always wanted to show off the craziest and most unique builds in Fallout 76 each and every week. That's always been the purpose of this showcase, and now it's getting to the point where more and more people are building in worlds. And as sad as it is to a degree for adventure builders, the world builds are just kind of, they're allowing a lot more creativity, so they're a lot more standout. They're a lot more creative in terms of kind of eye-catchy, what grabs your attention and stuff. Whereas like adventure builds are kind of, of course, they're always going to be like what we all love because it's realistic. You can go and have that as you camp, as you play in the world. Whereas in worlds, it's not. You can only have this in the custom worlds. You can't go and have it in a normal open world adventure open world. But it's just really good, really creative. And like I say, guys, that is the purpose of this top 5 camps. I want to be showing off the most impressive, the coolest, the best looking camps there is, just to keep everyone and give everyone a bit of fun type of thing, just to show off the creativity of all the builders in the community and everything like that. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you for your cooperation.